Hey guys, Willpower64 here, bringing you to my next Let's Play. Now, you're probably wondering, what's going on here? Why am I playing Pikmin and not playing Paper Mario? Well, I decided to do a double Let's Player idea, which is I'm going to be doing two Let's Plays while at the same time. So, Mondays to Fridays, I'll be having Paper Mario being posted, while Saturdays and Sundays will be Pikmin. I decided to pick Pikmin because, one, it's a short game, but man, is it a really good game. I'll be going over more of Pikmin as the game goes on. So until then, let's get this adventure started. The impact site. My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out. When I woke up on the surface of this weird planet, with so many parts lost, the skeleton hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmosphere sensors indicate this planet's environment contains high level of poisonous oxygen. My life support system can only function for 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then, no, better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. So, while playing Pikmin, I am playing on the Wii version of this game. So using the Wii Remote sensor bar here and the Wii Remote. So, as you can see, our ship is in a horrible wreck. Look at this thing. It's even upside down. Like, it's just smoking everywhere, sparking everywhere. Not the best way to start off this adventure. We already have a crash landing. Not the best thing in the world. Anyways, we want to walk over here. Got this nice little, like, patch of dirt around all this grass. But over here, we discovered this weird red thing with a nice flower on top of it. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. Then it dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? This resembles a vegetable on my home planet, which we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. I don't really see it looking like an onion. I mean, I think most onions aren't red. But unless I'm thinking of something else, there's a type of onion that is red that I don't know of. But anyways. This little red thing with glowing going around the leaf. It's a seed that the onion dropped, took root in the soil, and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefiting the wind. I can't help but think of calling it to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. And doing so, releases this strange red creature. Extraordinary. When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage, but it stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to a Pig brand carrot I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting for survival, yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it with A and throw it in the direction I point. When I call it to my side with B, perhaps it will react to C and pressing down on the D-pad while pointing as well. The following controls appear to me to be several viewpoints. So these are the controls that they're going over. If you were playing on the GameCube version, it'd be different controls. But since I'm playing on the Wii version, which I think the Wii version of Pikmin is the better version to play, these are the controls here. You use the Z button to rotate the camera, hold it to go behind Olimar. Your D-pad is to go left and right. Moving it up changes the perspective. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. So, we got this little guy following us. If you notice this little round cursor thing, if you hold A and aim it, there we go, and aim it at one of the plants, the Pikmin will jump onto these plants, producing these weird things called pellets. The Pikmin will bring them to the onion, and it will sprout more Pikmin. Astonishing. The onion has some more seeds. The small red pellet of the Pikmin harvest is cutting down a flower appears to be a type of food that produces more Pikmin. The onion seems to be some sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Yeah, it's more like the mothership if you really think about it. So all you want to do is just keep tossing your Pikmin at all these pellet posies, as they are called. Just want to keep throwing them at them. And just keep getting more Pikmin. That is the whole idea of Pikmin. You just want to keep making more Pikmin. Pressing the B button, as you see, makes the Pikmin come to us. We got a 5 pellet posy over here. What I'm going to do is throw that guy over there. If you notice, more than one Pikmin can carry a pellet at a time. So that's another good thing to do. If you want stuff to come back to either the onion or your ship, if you want that done faster, you want to put more Pikmin on it. Got a little pellet posy up here. I really like this area. Like, I was like, got big roots and all this stuff. So what I'm gonna do is go grab these guys. One problem with the Pikmin that you should know is they take a while to sprout. Trust me, later games do this better, but for the first game, you gotta wait. So what I'll do is I'll call upon this guy here, and we'll go get. Actually, I got enough. We'll go get them to throw. Get them on that. Oh. Okay, good. Now I'll go sprout these guys. I'll sprout that. Day 1 is more the day for you to get used to the surroundings and the controls with this game. Because trust me when I say this, the later stages, they get a lot harder. So watch, since I'm far away, I'll do is call these guys, bring them towards me. So you don't want to stand too close to them, otherwise they're just going to stare up into the... they'll stare into the onion as the whatever goes up. So they'll just kind of stare at it. So come on. There we go. Okay. Sprout these guys. Okay, there we go. We got 14. Now when we go over here, you'll see this little cardboard box, and it's got a number 10 on it. Already a Pikmin's already started to do something. That's another thing you gotta be careful with. Pikmin start doing that, and it gets annoying. Anyways, pressing it down on the D-pad makes Pikmin form in a line. So what I'm gonna do is form these guys into a line. There's that one guy. What's that one guy doing? He's kind of like poking at my helmet, trying to be like, I'm trying to get it at your ear. I want to get your ear. There's something in your ear. I want to get it. He's still doing it. Look at Olimar on the left. Like, he's still picking at Olimar. He's trying to break through the helmet. There we go. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. As if I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approaching, press A to pick up sprouts, A to grab Pikmin, release it with B to call them, C to dismiss. Yes, that's another thing, is if you press C, you dismiss your Pikmin. So if you need to go through an area, or if you need to to get a certain amount of Pikmin, you can walk into them, or you can call them. So this can be helpful at some times, especially if you have a big group of Pikmin. Yeah, you will want. There'll be times where you want to be like, okay, stay away and all this stuff. Anyways, we come over here and Amazing! There's no mistake it. It's the ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin? Well, if you've kind of noticed what the other Pikmin have been doing, Olimar, you kind of should know what you're going to be doing. Anyways, we got a few more pellet... Come on. Yeah, that's another thing. Pikmin will trip. And trust me when I say this, that gets annoying. Big time. Anyways, we'll get these Pikmin to go do this. If I can call one of them back. Again. Oh. Hey. What are you guys doing? Come on. Grab the pellet. I just want one guy, though. So I'm going to get one person? No? Okay. Can I call one guy at least? Come on. Good. Got one guy. Okay. Over here. Notice this little, stone wall here. If you throw a Pikmin at it. Yeah, he can't do anything about it. But, if you notice, there's a ship part right over there. We can't get to that for a while, so don't worry about it. This will be an area we'll be coming back to much later, though. So we got this part here, which we're gonna have to grab. Grab these guys. Alright, so if you notice, we have 25. Oh, there we go. As many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I'd rather find tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me that I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repetitively tapping A until all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with extreme excitement and flustered with bright colors. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. Yes, what he's saying there is important. If you notice, the Pikmin are all bright red colors. Well, if I dismiss them, they become like a pale red. Almost like orange-like. That means they are not with our group. They won't follow us, so you gotta whistle them and get them to come to your attention. Now, if you notice on the bottom screen, I'll be going over this more in the next part. But over here, where it says 25 and 25, 25 is the maximum Pikmin you can get for the first day. So, this is as much as you can get. I don't think there's a way you can lose Pikmin on your first day. You do lose Pikmin in this game. So, that's one thing you have to be careful with. But of course, sprouting new Pikmin isn't too hard. Anyways, and this pretty much covers up the first day. It is a straightforward, simple day. Get your engine part, and that's it. So you need at least a total of 20 Pikmin in order to get this engine part. Since we have 25, they would move a lot faster since we got 25, but they're not as fast as you would hope. So again, like I said, the first day is very slow, but when you come to the second day, it's going to get a lot better. Trust me when I say that. It will get better. Anyways, they are very close to the ship. It's a good thing they didn't decide to take it to the Onion, and we're just like, oh, let's turn this stuff into Pikmin. Then we'd be in big trouble. But there we go. Alright, the engine is now back on the ship, and the ship repaired itself slightly. Oh, glorious, with the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. A glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. What will become of the other remaining parts? I noticed I saw one over the stone wall. For some reason I could have seen it, even though the stone wall was over 20 feet taller than me, or possibly 10 feet. I don't know. Anyways, that search starts tomorrow. So at the end of each day, all the Pikmin go back into their homes. And we take off. And this ending scene is just so good. I love the music in this game. It's just, oh, especially the ending. And there we go. Take off. And it seems like the Onion has joined us. Day 1 since impact. I have somehow managed to launch the Dolphin, but I was surprised to see the Onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hakutate. Analyze shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair the dolphin in such short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below, as it holds the keys to my survival. I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow. This is one thing people did not like about the first Pikmin game, is you have a time limit in this game. Trust me, there are other games that have time limits, such as like Majora's Mask. Like that game I enjoy with the said time limit. Even there's some games that actually give you time limits on like certain levels. Like I mentioned, Majora's Mask, Donkey Kong 64 with The Last World. I don't mind these time limits, especially if you know what you're doing. It also makes you go do back and do some more replayability because you can see if you can do it faster. Anyways, you have 29 parts, 29 more days. You could technically get a part a day, which is not bad at all. Anyways, this is the end charts of the day to show how well you did today. The top section will show you the little red bars, how many Pikmin we have sprouted, what was the population like. You've got number of sprouts, lost in battle, and left behind. I'll be going over those on the next day, seeing as it's probably going to be more relevant to talk about those, since more stuff will be happening on the next day. With that, we are going to be saving. Alright. And with that, we have already access to the next area, the Forest of Hope. These videos will be posted by days, not by parts. So I'll be doing one day an episode, or a video. So, this is where we'll end things here. So next time on Pikmin, we will be exploring the Forest of Hope, and hopefully finding more ship parts. And I'll see you guys then.